Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Wood Mountain. Mike here. Been off the channel for a little while. My back was bothering me, so I haven't been on the saw or the splitter too much. But have been making a lot of bundles. It's been a super busy bundle year with all the campers and everything around. So without being on the saw and the splitter, I've been depleting my stockpile of bundle wood. So it's time to get it back built up. I got some nice Bay Laurel rounds here. It's a evergreen tree here in Northern California. Locals call it pepperwood a lot of times, but it's got the bay leaves that you can use for cooking, and the natives here used to use the berries or nuts that come on there to make like a mole sauce. So you can cook with it and stuff like that, but makes pretty good burning wood. It's not quite as hot as the live oak or the madrone, but burns nice. It is a little stringy splitting it up, but not too bad. These rounds have been cut for a couple months. They got some checking on them and stuff, but I don't expect them to be dry all the way through. But it's been nice and hot around here, so I don't think they'll take too long to get done. I'm going to run the 4-way on the Wolferidge 35 SHO today. A lot of these rounds would be good for the 6-way, but I have a lot of different sizes in here, so I think the 4-way is more universal, and a lot of different size rounds will get split up to good sizes with that. I'm going to run them up the 16-foot conveyor into the log lift bags that are hanging from the SVL 65-2 track loader and move them around like that. So that's what we got going on today. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll get to work. you could hear it or not, but the GX630 quit on me. I did it a few days ago, and it sounded like it was starved of fuel. So I put a new fuel filter on it, but all I had was these little cheap ones that came with a carb rebuild kit. And so I put one of those on there and it started running again. I ordered some better ones, but they're not here yet. And I got another one of these cheap ones, so might try and throw it on and see if that gets it going or not. I might have got some bad gas. I buy it 50 gallons at a time, and I had some problems with my EU 7000 and had to put a new filter on it, and it looked pretty dirty when I put it on there. So I can't see anything in the gas, but might be some really small stuff that is in the bottom of the station's tank or something, but not sure what's going on. But this will be the third fuel filter I've put in, not just on this machine, but on this and other machines this week. So don't know what's going on. I'm at the end of it's the last 5-gallon can of that gas that I have, so I'll be glad to get through it. And I'm not sure if that's what's going on or if it's just dusty and dirty around here this time of year or what. But we'll throw this new little filter on and see if that gets it going. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is dirty in there. That's a new one, and you can see that fuel in there is pretty nasty. So I guess that's what it is. I don't know what's going on with that fuel, but Well, you can see it there. I don't know, there's a lot of small pieces on the top there that I ran through. I use all those small pieces because when you are making bundles, it seems like a lot of times you need a few small pieces in there. It makes it easier to get the fire started, of course, and also if you're trying to make them an exact size, it's you need a few small pieces just to round it out at the end if you only need, you know, another inch or two of space. So I cut up the small stuff too. I like to use it all. This stuff's got a really strong smell, almost like medicinal or something, kind of like a eucalyptus or something like that. But it's very, very fragrant wood. And there it is. So yeah, that fuel filter was plugged up. There's some nasty stuff in there. Have to talk to the guys. That's some ethanol-free gas that runs you about $7 a gallon here in Northern California. So not stoked about having to replace a bunch of fuel filters for running it, but I'll talk to the guys at the fuel place about it and see what they have to say. Might bring them a couple of those filters and show them what's going on in there. But appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.